Hey folks, Champesk here, bringing another couple of audio commentaries. Today I'm going to be doing the best of three between Happy and Sky. This is from WCG, obviously just finished, and this is from I believe the round of 8, possibly the round of 16, but I think the round of 8. And obviously you can see it's on Echo Isles. Obviously it's Undead, which Happy's the Undead, the yellow Undead in the 10 o'clock position, and Sky's the red human in the 2 o'clock position. Sky's probably the favourite in this best of three. Obviously Sky's one of the two people who have ever won 2 World Cyber Games championships. And I don't think there's no particular imbalance in human versus undead either. So I think it's probably fair to say that this is going to be a sort of a Sky favorite map, and I think we're likely to see a fast expansion from Sky, just because this is Echo Isles, and it is possible to fast expand against an undead. Obviously, it can be tricky, but as long as you have your Archmage out, in level 3 Archmage especially, just so good against ghouls that it's really hard to play like that. And Happy going for a fairly early scout. Really, often you see undeads, if they're going for ghoul builds, they don't really scout that much, and they just sort of assume that that's going to be the standard thing, and they come in a bit later to go for their harassment without really, and they go in a bit blind. But Happy obviously going for the extra acolyte and then going for the scout as well, and it looks like he's bringing his acolyte down either to the Merc Camp or to the gold mine. He's probably going to scout for a fast expansion, and Sky actually going for Mountain King first. This is quite interesting. Obviously it's going to mean that there's going to be lots of potential for surrounds here, and that's going to be something that Happy's going to have to worry about. I assume he's going for a Death Knight. Yeah, he is. And cool, actually a late Fiend build by the looks of things. Look, he's putting up this graveyard quite early, and so I think it's going to mean that we're going to see a transition from ghouls to Fiends. Perhaps Happy's hoping that as soon as the towers are built, then that's when his first couple of fiends will come in, because obviously towers are just so good against fiends. And as you can see, Happy just has his acolyte here. You know, he can just keep it here and just hope to get a bit of scouting off against Sky, and maybe hope to waste a bit of time as well by blocking some units. But it looks like he's not going to even go for that. He's just going to be contented with the fact that he's scouted as a Mountain King, and we'll have to see where Sky goes. I imagine he's going to creep the Merc Camp, because that's generally the best place to creep. And as you can see, Sky sent his first footman actually to scout, just because obviously that first footman has so much time where you can't actually do anything with it. It looks like Happy might actually get the kill on it, and so that'd be very bad for Sky, but it looks like Sky's just going to use it to waste a bit of time. Happy does waste a lot of mana on killing it, but he does get the kill, so that's pretty nice for him. And Sky creeping the camp very well, actually, having a couple low units, but since he knows that Happy's busy off killing that footman, it means that he can creep this quite happily and take a lot of damage on this militia, knowing that they won't be killed by an incoming Death Knight. And Pendant of Mana, or Pendant of Energy for the Mountain King, that's really, really nice. Obviously, having almost 400 mana just at level 2 is so powerful. And Happy actually going for a fast expansion here, probably hoping just to sort of psych out Sky a bit, in terms of you never really see this, and so Sky might not even scout it, although Sky is sort of known for his scouting, really, so surely this is going to go well for Sky. But Happy does manage, is going to kill these creeps, and then probably put up a Haunted Goldmine as well. He's put up an Necropolis in quite a aggressive position, I guess, because there's no point in trying to sort of hide the blight or anything, because you always get you're always going to get scouted by a pro. You're never going to sort of get away with this. But I think he does want sort of the potential for good teleports, and the potential for lots of extra blight and extra acolytes being produced quickly and stuff like that. And Death Knight now moving in just with a couple skeleton warriors, actually, and maybe this is why Happy went for that early graveyard, is because he wants all that extra armor that's required to build a Haunted Goldmine. And Happy coming in actually now quite well timed attack steals that first creep, and probably will steal the second one as well, because that will deny Sky level 2. Actually no, maybe he won't deny it. Oh no, he's coming back in. No, he doesn't deny it. That's a bit of a shame. But Sky actually still has been denied level 2, I think, because Happy saw that first creep, and I guess that's all you need to deny him level 3. Sorry, not level 2. And Happy actually buying the Berserker. He needs to be careful not to get it hit by the Mountain King. Obviously still level 2 Mountain King, but still footmen do a lot of damage to those Berserkers if you're not careful, and if they're bolted, that's so easy to sort of either get a surround or just do a lot of damage to it. And obviously the Death Knight can't heal it apart from with the aura. And more footmen continuing to be pumped, and I don't think Sky is actually Sky maybe scouted that just there. Maybe not. Let's take a look. No, he didn't. Oh, actually no, he just scouted the blight there and is now coming back. That's very fortunate for him, actually, that he left that footman there just to scout the blight, because he hadn't actually scouted that expansion, I don't believe, and he now has, and that means Sky's going to start playing very aggressively, I imagine, because as an undead, if you expand, you're really in a bit of trouble in terms of early game units, and I think that's why Happy's staying tier 1, putting and he'll probably just continue to build ghouls for a little while. And Happy, his first acolyte just being a bit harassed by that first footman, but tower is now going, or Ziggurat is now going up, and it will undoubtedly be upgraded into probably a Nerubian tower, maybe a Spirit tower, but I imagine it would be Nerubian. And meanwhile, Sky looks like he's going to be attacking, just sort of bringing in his units for all directions here and trying to take out these acolytes. Obviously, it's pretty much free kills because just because of the way that Undead works. And Happy almost getting us around on this footman here. Looks like he won't quite manage it unless he manages to get that one ghoul around. But no, Sky bringing the rest of his units, and Happy sort of being forced to disperse a bit. And this Berserker taking a bit of damage. Obviously, it's the best thing to focus because it's just so hard to heal because Happy can't coil it. But meanwhile, Happy getting one kill with the coil and actually getting a second one there as well. It's very nice for him. And another bolt here by the Sky, and looks like he's going to try and go for his round, but I don't think he has it actually. I don't think he has it in two directions really. No, he doesn't. Bit careless there by Sky. I don't think he could have got the kill anyways because some of these footmen are pretty low, and Happy has a lot of gold with them. And meanwhile, 3 acolytes now on gold, and I imagine Happy will be constructing 2 more as soon as he can. And Sky scouts that this tower's almost up. He doesn't know how far it is or how close it is to being up, but he knows it's close enough, and it looks like he's actually going to get this Berserker kill and then try and run out. Although Happy might get a couple peasant or footman kills here. He gets at least one, and I imagine Sky's expansion is now up and running. Yeah, it is, and he has an arcane tower, and it's almost finished his second tower as well. Going for a guard tower, that's pretty sensible. You don't really need 2 arcane towers versus Undead early game. And looks like Happy's actually building a 6th acolyte. Maybe he's going to go use it for Sky. Maybe it's just a mistake. I imagine it's just a mistake because I can't think why he would need a 6th acolyte there. And unless he's tier 2 and going for a sacrificial pit, but no, he's not tier 2 yet. No, okay, so Happy almost getting us around there on that footman. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to get it now. That's pretty nice by him. Happy playing pretty well this game actually. Some very nice micro so far, and level 3 Mountain King now coming in and getting 1 bolt, but obviously Happy with sort of extra acolytes is not too big a problem actually. And Death Knight coming back and still very low on hit points, and so it's going to need to be wary of the Mountain King. But by keeping the Mountain King slowed, you can really make sure that Death Knight is far enough away while still providing aura and stuff for his units. And it looks like the Mountain King will manage to get up, and so the Death Knight does need to run away still. But these ghouls can just wreak havoc on the footmen, who are obviously slowed, and it's so hard to play with sort of a slowed unit. You can really do so little with them. And this one acolyte does go down, and doesn't Happy have a spare one? Maybe he's lost 2 acolytes now. But Sky almost getting a bit trapped here, but does manage to fight his way out. He does have a staff of teleportation if he needs it, but I imagine he doesn't want to lose all his footmen. Oh, he looks like he's just going to have to run his footmen away, but look, he probably will lose at least one. He has 1 trap there, and it looks like Happy is contented with that. He's not going to try and kill another one. And Sky actually Happy bringing out one of his acolytes as well. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Maybe he was chasing it down, but I think that's a bit of an accident because it means he's going to have to rebuild it now. Although he's actually already rebuilding it. Maybe he was intentionally losing it. Maybe he's trying just to stall Sky for a bit so he could use his aura to catch up. And meanwhile, Sky is now teching to tier 2. Only 1 tower in his base, but he's putting up 2 more towers now, and 3 towers in this expansion. That's more what you expect because Sky's probably 2 crypts actually going for gargoyles as well. That's a bit unusual, but mass hair does sort of work against undead. The problem is that once they get Griffin right or Dragon Hawks, they can obviously use shackles against griffins or against gargoyles, and if they go for tier 3 flying machines as well, those are just so good against air that it's really hard to play successfully. And but maybe with this economy advantage it actually will be possible because while it is sort of even economies in a sense, undeads really aren't supposed to have 2 mines, and so it's just a bit of an economy advantage because undeads can just do so much with their gold. And you can see Happy actually already has over 1,000 gold, and still no upkeep, and Sky actually a bit less gold but more lumber actually, so pretty balanced. And it looks like Happy just sending some of his goals to harvest lumber just briefly at least. And level 3 Death Knight now. I think it's level 3 Mountain King as well, maybe level 4 even by now. Yeah, level 4 Mountain King just got it from creeping and actually gotten a Wand of Illusion. That's a pretty nice item because it can be used on something like footmen, and you can just put a couple of them out front, or you can use it on your Mountain King and try and bait a couple of coils or something. But obviously you don't want to spend too long without your real Mountain King in the game. And these first couple of gargoyles are now out now, and Happy doesn't really need to worry about them because there's only a couple units that can attack air, and they're and that's things like the Berserker, which if it stands still for too long will just get taken down by the ghouls, and the Lich is now out for Happy as well, and obviously Nova just could be so effective against all these footmen, and looks like Happy is going for, or Sky is going for the kill on this Lich now, but Happy keeps his Death Knight right next to the Lich, and actually, ooh, he still gets a bit of a still gets the surround, but although it looks like there's one hole in it, but Sky gets the kill anyways, and does now TP out, and Happy probably will get at least one more footman kill before this TP happens. Yeah, he gets one more footman kill, but Happy is going to now need to maybe go for a bit more aggression. I'm surprised he hasn't put up a slaughterhouse yet, because obviously, oh no, he has, sorry, it's in his expansion. Slaughterhouses are just so effective. Obviously you can get your statues, and then if you can go for a Destro push as well, but actually Sky now power building 2 workshops by the looks of things, putting 2 or 3 on one and 2 on the other. He really wants these up, I guess. Oh, he's going tier 3 as well. Yeah, he's definitely going for flying machines. I guess he just wants to sort of overwhelm the Air Force of Happy, and Sky are Happy with a bit of an invisible Death Knight now, and actually, if he was clever, or if he was lucky really, he could run and steal his Pendant of Energy, which obviously Sky has dropped so that his Clarity works more effectively, but that Clarity's now run out, and so Sky will probably should pick that up soon.